Thank you very much, and it has really been a pleasure to work with these young people. You have some very gifted and talented young people in this area, and it's been my pleasure to have worked with them these last 2 days. So thank you, students. We have a program kind of varied for you this afternoon. The first piece that you heard was Dvorak's Symphonic Dance. He actually wrote a number of these. He was a Bohemian or a Czech composer by his nationality, and he wrote music to celebrate that history. Our next piece is from the opera Carmen, which is a very dramatic setting of this story in music by Bizet. This particular suite takes some of the highlights of the opera, but you kind of get a sense for the drama. Carmen was written in the 19th century, but could very easily be a soap opera that you might see on TV, with all kinds of intrigue and this couple breaking up and him going with her and all that kind of stuff is happening. And it ends tragically with Don Jose, who was the love interest of Carmen by the end. He had already dumped an earlier girlfriend, you know how it goes, in a soap opera. But at the end, he sees Carmen with another man and assumes that he had some suspicions earlier, and he seems to confirm his suspicions, and he ends up killing her at the end. So it's a terrible tragedy. But you get some of the drama of that in this music. Carmen herself was a very rapacious, energetic working girl, you might say, worked at a cigarette factory. But we think you'll get some of the spirit of this. It ends with the Toreadors, which is a celebration of the bullfighting, because one of the characters is a bullfighter in the opera. So we hope you enjoy these selections from Carmen. Well, once again, it's truly been a pleasure to have been here and been part of this regional festival today and yesterday. And I just want to commend all of the teachers and all of the hard work that they put in every day teaching these students and bringing them to the level that you're hearing now. And I think we should give a round of applause for all of our teachers. We're going to close our program today with a fun selection. This is a piece written by a German composer, Ulrich Sommerlath, but it actually is, it sounds like America because he was living in this country at the time. He was composing for various films in Hollywood. And in this piece, I think he probably dashed it off in not too long of a time, but he captures the spirit of the time in which it was written. It's called Metropolitan Portrait, written in the mid-1950s. America was an industrial powerhouse then, and you'll kind of hear in the music sometimes what sounds like machinery running. The violas play very beautifully, but there's a place in the beginning where they sound like machinery running in the background. And then there's all of the kinds of sounds that you might hear if you were in a major city. I played this work for the first time as a much younger person when I was in high school, and I think it still has appeal to these young people today. So this is Ulrich Sommerlath's Metropolitan Portrait, and this will conclude our concert, but thank you so much for coming today, and thank you for supporting your students.